Hi, y'all, and welcome to Women of a Particular Age podcast, where we discuss women's views, life lessons, and a little bit of sugar honey iced tea. Heather, what's going on, friend?
Hi, Tara. Well, everything's going on and it's real good. How are you?
Oh, well, you know what? I'm going to tell you in a minute, but let's start the intro and we'll come back and we'll get into it. Hold on. All right, y'all, we are back. So let's talk about it. So, folks, you guys don't know, but I had some little issues in my home. One of my neighbors leaked into my home, and now we are having technical difficulties as far as having our house repaired. Yes, it is uncomfortable. Yes, it is irritating. But in my other podcast, I have given it to God. We're going to work it out. It's going to be fine. So now, before we get started, please like, share, and subscribe. Jollystudios at gmail.com, www.jollystudios.com, and at Heather Mola. I need you guys to check Heather out. She is on her weight loss journey. She had her surgery. And please go over there and check her out because she's doing some big things. So you
Thank
guys need
you.
to check out.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So listen, we're gonna get into it. So you guys, because Heather is retirement age and I'm almost there. This is the topic of the podcast: financial planning, navigating retirement.
Yes. Good
So
topic. Topic.
that's right. So now our first topic of this is financial planning. And what that entails is, y'all, set retirement goals, save and invest, track your expenses. Heather, clue us in on a couple of those things.
Well, I'm going to be turning 63 this coming May.
Ooh,
So as I'm fast approaching these senior years and retirement,
right,
been following it all along, but
right,
now I'm following a little bit more closely. So I'm looking at, what's retirement going to look at 65, 67,
right,
or 70.
right,
So, checking out the Social Security website, see where I'm at now,
right.
checking my 401k. I put in a
Those
call
doing
to
this
my
stuff.
put in a call to my advisor. We're going to
Right,
set up a one-on-one meeting. What does that look like? And I
right,
have another 401ks, with another employer. So I
right.
keep up to date on that stuff, but now is the time to kind of start really ramping things up so I can
Yeah,
start making a decision, since I'm getting closer to that age of
right.
what it's going to look like, at what age my retirement is going to be, and how is that financially going to work out for us. So
That's
it's a
smart. I
good
think that
time.
that's very smart. I think that that's really, really smart. Really smart planning. Now, folks, just a little tidbit before we go on to the next. Um, I'm doing financial planning. I'm not yet right at retirement age, but please
Mhm.
know I've been working since I was 15, so I have retirement from since then. So just know if you're planning to retire and you want to live a certain way, we're going to suggest you better save money. We can't tell you how to save it, but we will suggest you save it. Okay. So now we're going to move on to the next, which is health and wellness. Now, health and wellness means staying healthy and plan healthcare costs. Heather, clue us in on what they mean as far as staying healthy and plan healthcare costs.
Well, definitely as we get older, we start getting a little bit, more, medical issues and concerns. Those
That's
are
right.
things that we need to nip right away and
Mhm.
take care of them because
That's right.
we want to look to our retirement to be happy and healthy.
Right.
Okay. The
Right.
other thing is looking at what your health insurance is going to look like in the future. If that's
Oh,
with Medicare and with the
right.
supplemental plan, however it looks like for you, whether it's
That's
through
right.
your employer, your spouse's employer, your significant other's employer. There's so many
Mhm.
options out there, but it's time to look. And it's like I said, I'm at that age that I really need to start taking a really hard look at it. But it's never too young to really look and see what's out there, just to know what's available.
That's right.
So
See,
you're not
Heather,
blindsided, by the options,
getting all that information. Okay, that's the reason why
Mm,
we're doing this. We just want to give you some key points about some things.
yeah.
Now, our next thing is lifestyle preparation, and this is important. Envisioning your retirement. Can't even talk. Build connections. These are two important things. Make sure when you think about retirement, what does it look like for you, and also building connections. Heather, clue us in on a little bit of what they're talking about.
Okay, so when we're talking about, getting into our golden years,
Right,
look different for everyone because everybody has a different lifestyle or personal choice, or they
that's right,
might have to make some accommodations. It just
right,
depends.
that's right.
But one of the things that you mentioned was about keeping personal connections, family,
Keeping your friends,
friends,
yes.
right? An
A lot of people
area
lose it when they get older.
area that you want to stay in if you can. If you've been planning your retirement, you can do that.
Right,
Now, there are other options available. I've always been into real estate. Had my real estate license at one point,
right,
and I just love it. So I for many years have been looking all over,
right.
it's states bordering California
Yeah,
and even back east, looking at prices and seeing what's out there. Because when I get ready, I want to have options. If I want to stay here and I can afford it, that's what I'm going to do. But I
right,
want to have options, and that's always really important. Is really feeling like you're not boxed into something.
right,
You
right.
start, like you said, you started working young. I started working young. You start planning your retirement. You can have those choices, and you can build a retirement that you want and be happy and healthy.
All right. Look at Heather done told you it is what it is. And Heather made some good points. You guys just understand we're in California and the cost of living is higher for us. But I'm
Mhm.
just gonna be honest with you, because me and Heather have pre-planned, we could kind of move other places because we did pre-plan. So
Yeah,
we actually have choices. We could if we wanted to, especially we already live here and it's high. We could easily go move somewhere, Heather, where the cost of living is lower. And
yes,
and honestly, you guys, me and my friend Heather, we would hold hands. We'd be okay.
yeah.
Okay.
That's right.
All right.
That's
So
right.
listen, let me stop playing. Let's get to the last one, which is
Yes.
practical details, which is estate planning, minimizing debt. Y'all, please, if you don't hear anything else that me and Heather, we're gonna for sure tell you this: estate planning, wills, trust, power of attorney, healthcare directives. Please, please make sure you do these things. A lot of people don't do this and then they leave this stuff up to their loved ones. Heather, I know you've seen this before, right?
Yes, I have seen that. I've seen the many
Oh,
faces of it. I've seen the good and the bad and the ugly. Now, there is,
woo-hoo.
yeah, girl, there's a lot of resources out there. So you don't have to feel like, oh, where do I go? What do I do? You
Right,
can go, there is just, you look on the internet. There's a
right.
lot of free information, and there's like, I'm not doing a pitch, but there's certain companies that you can call them up and they can give you forms and they can tell you how to do it.
Yeah,
Our employer offers legal services that I know. I pay into it, and it's a marvelous thing to have, because if I have a
right,
question about a form or a
right,
trust or a directive, boom, they're there. I get it done. And I don't
right.
have to think about it, because you're right, Tara. We want to leave our loved ones not, it's already sad enough when someone leaves this earth to have to also leave this
Debt
other stuff.
and
And it's
stress.
and it's and it, people are uncomfortable talking about dying, but guess what? That's what life's about. And we're
It's all
lucky
gonna
to get
it's gonna
old
happen to
enough.
all of
Hey,
us.
we'll be the lucky ones that are older that get to pass on at an older age. So
Right,
let's think about those other people. And remember about beneficiaries, whether you have a 401k, a life insurance,
right.
any type of annuity, whatever it is, make
Yes.
sure you have your beneficiaries. Do not
Beneficiaries in
sleep on
order,
them.
please, 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 please. If you're not going
Yes.
to have a will in the trust because you don't want to do it,
Oh my
that's
gosh.
fine.
And you
But
know
I'm going
what?
to tell you, make sure you have your beneficiaries in order. Please, it's important because if you do not, that money going to go right back to the company.
And you
It's
know
not
what?
the same.
And probate, like if you have stuff that you're leaving here, is
Right,
very costly and it's going
right,
to create a lot of problems because, you know, when people pass on,
right.
sometimes things get a little nasty
Little fight
sometimes.
in the ground. Little fight in the
Yeah,
ground.
like that. You don't think it does, but I'm
But
sorry.
it
I'm
happens
telling
all
you,
the time, even with the
I've
family who
seen
loves
it.
each other. When money,
Yes,
money gets involved, people get crazy.
they do get crazy. Okay. And I'm speaking
Yeah,
from, I've seen it. So don't,
yeah,
don't assume, oh no, no, please
right,
plan ahead for yourself and for your loved ones. You love your
right.
children, you love your friends and family. Take care of them as they have taken care of
Plan
you.
ahead, plan ahead. Okay. All right. So we giving you guys some good information. So please take advantage of some of this information because these are things that we've been doing. It's working for us. We can't tell you what to do, but please, if you can, pre-plan. It's really important. So now
Yeah.
guess what? We're gonna switch gears because we saw a wonderful movie for y'all. And that movie
Yeah.
is To Be My Husband's Mistress. Let's get a picture.
Ooh,
Woo!
yeah.
Y'all, this
Ooh.
was a weird, nasty menage a trois in a
Yeah.
way. Okay. This is a Tubi movie. Okay. Let me get the description for you because I don't want me and Heather, we're gonna get into this because we love this movie. The
Yeah.
description of this movie is a successful businesswoman uncovers her husband's affair and sets out to destroy his career and his life. Y'all, this was a mess right here. I'm also gonna put the actresses and actors' names while we're talking. Heather,
Yes.
okay, we're going to break this up in pieces for you guys, y'all, okay? Now, in the beginning, you see the man and you see the woman in the middle. That is the wife and the husband, okay? They're business partners, okay?
Sure are.
Business partners, right? Right, Heather? And
Yeah.
the wife doesn't know that the husband is cheating
Mm,
with the lady on the other side over here, okay? Heather,
yes.
tell them what happens when the wife finds out about these other two and their entanglement.
Well, let me preface by saying that she's the one with the money,
Okay.
not
And that's
him.
the white child in the middle, child. On in the
Mm,
middle. She got the
yeah.
money.
Yes. Yeah. But yeah, so she's gonna get some vengeance on him because you know what?
Right.
He's a dirty birdie, and
Yeah,
he's
he's real
not
nasty.
very nice.
Nasty,
Yeah, he's
nasty guy.
nasty,
Sleeping with the
nasty,
wife,
nasty.
sleeping with this other one. But Heather, let's be clear. Yes,
Yeah.
he loves the mistress. But Heather, also tell them why he's dealing with the mistress. Because there's some money involved. The
There's
mistress
some
doesn't
money
know that she's been
and
used.
a special elixir.
Yes.
Elixir
Tell them
that
about the elixir.
with a special elixir that's very exotic that's found
Yes,
from this special land. Okay,
yes,
we'll just call it.
yes. Of
And so
Xanadu.
yes, and right. And then the mistress, she's all into yoga, namaste.
Uh,
And they're trying to blend the elixir with the yoga experience to
exactly.
be transcendent into
Correct.
meditation.
Right.
Okay. So there you got that, right? So
Right.
now this wife, right?
No,
She's
she done
like,
found out, girl. She done found
ooh,
out about them, and she done found out that this mistress is the one who really has the elixir. So Heather,
she's
what
one
does
with
the wife come up with?
girl, she's got the power because she's got that elixir and right in her hand. And you know what? I love that the wife's foster brother that lives with them. I love that character. He is so cool, and they get along
Yes,
so good. And he just loves his foster sister, and he's trying to help her, to get the
Help
information
him
from the
stir the
husband.
pot, girl.
Yes,
Help
he
him
stirs a
stir
pot,
the
and he's the sneaky. You find him going up and down the stairs,
pot.
and then the husband's like, "What are you doing here?" "Oh, nothing. I just left something over here. I'm leaving right now." He's always getting caught. But guess what? Now we find out how evil that husband is. I mean, he's a
Yes,
real
yes.
bad.
So you guys got to go see the movie because this, you will see how nasty this man is. And really
Yes,
what he's doing is, to me, he's really using everyone to get this
everybody.
money for the elixir. He's using the wife, he's using the mistress, he's using everyone. But I am going to tell you, the
And
wife
the other
finds
business partners,
exactly,
that the wife doesn't know about.
exactly. And I'm going to tell you, once the wife finds out, honey, she turns the tables on him. And guess what, y'all? She ends up having a sexual relationship with the mistress, Heather. Come on,
Yes,
pull him in, girl.
with that yoga teacher, that sexy yoga teacher, who, by the way,
I'm
is
upset.
very nice and very pretty. And she doesn't know that he's married because he's a jerk. Was
Mhm.
playing on her too, and also taking advantage of her and her magic elixir.
Right, right. That elixir is the mess. I'm telling you guys,
Yes.
the elixir is the mess. Now listen, this is what we're going to tell you. Please see this because when you see this movie, I'm telling you, you start to get towards the middle, almost towards, and then you start to see how it's going to evolve. I don't even think that me and Heather thought it was going to turn out the way that it did. But we
Right.
are going to tell you at the end of this movie, at the end, the
Mhm.
two women end up together and the husband is unalived.
Dun, 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 dun.
American Me. Let me
Yeah.
stop. Let me
Well,
stop.
what goes around comes around, you
Yeah,
know.
he was
And
dirty.
guess what? Karma's a bee.
Well, it sure is. It sure
Mhm.
is.
Yeah.
You guys, listen. If you guys get a chance, I'm telling you, please
Good
see
movie.
this movie because this
Yes,
movie
good.
is a pure mess. But I'm going to tell you, it's a mess like a good mess. Okay,
Goodness,
it's
yes.
a really, really good mess. We know you guys will love it.
Mhm.
We loved it. Okay, and
Yes.
because of this, I'm going to tell you, me and Heather will continue to watch Tubi movies. We will continue to bring you more because I'm gonna tell you, them
Mhm.
things is steamy. They're steamy. They're
Yeah,
really
they are.
good. They're steamy. So I'm just saying, for the people who love steamy, Tubi
This
is
is
for
a
you.
good one.
For the
Well, yeah,
people who like twists and turns,
yes.
Tubi is for you. If you want to see a movie that's short and sweet and to the point, Tubi is for
Tubi's,
you.
yeah, Tubi's a place.
It's the place, okay?
Hmm.
All
Hmm.
right. So listen, look at me and Heather got through it. We gave
Yeah,
you some information. Friend, I just love you so much. You look so good. You're getting so
thank
slim.
you. Oh, well, I love you too, my friend, and you are looking mighty fine as
Girl,
well.
listen, listen. I can't
Mhm.
wait until we start getting into the summer. Because people
Yes,
don't know. You guys, me and Heather are going to start exercising together. We're exercising separately. And watch.
yes.
Chocolate Jock and Cuban Cabana. We're
Yes.
getting this together. We're gonna get
Yes.
snatched. We're gonna be snatched. Oh, we're
That's right. We're going to be snatched, darling.
snatched.
Yes. Hmm.
Okay. So
Looking
listen,
good.
y'all. We appreciate y'all joining us. Thank you so much. Before we
Yes,
leave,
thank
please
you.
share and subscribe. JollyStudios@gmail.com, www.jollystudios.com, and at Heather Mola. Heather is on TikTok. She is on YouTube with me. She is on Instagram. Okay. She is on all of them. Facebook too. Don't play.
Hmm.
Her
Yes.
lost journey. You'll see her getting physical, getting slim, trim, and sugar free. So please go ahead and check her out. Okay. So we
Please do.
appreciate you guys. We love you, and we will see you
Love
next
y'all.
time.